Okay, we're good. Okay, what's going on? I'll be teaching you how to play I'll Follow You Into the Dark, and be teaching to you fingerstyle. First thing, you'll need a guitar. No, I left the capo on. Second of all, you will need a capo. To play the song, Death Cab actually plays it with a capo 5. If you want to play in the original key, play it with a capo. If not, whatever floats your boat. Before we get started, a couple things about playing fingerstyle. Slow things down. Don't rush. Always, anytime you're learning a new passage, always slow it down. Take it to a metronome if you have to. When I started playing fingerstyle, I wasn't very good at it. I only used my index finger and thumb, but I still slowed things down to like boring levels. And I slowly, even if I could already play it, I started slow, gradually turned it up, and then, went from there. But that's my first tip, slow down. My second tip for fingerstyle is relax and focus on form and technique. So a little bit, I'm going to try to make this kind of brief. You can search up guides anywhere and they'll probably give a better explanation for this. But when you're playing fingerstyle, at least for me, when I have my right arm, I always try to relax, stretch out the wrist, fan it out. But the important thing is your forearm usually stays put. And, you don't want your wrist too close to the body of the instrument. You don't want it too far up or too far down and things like that. You kind of want it so your fingers, when they're relaxed and extended, you want them to kind of just like curve a little bit in or, hang over. You don't want this right here, like, not good. You don't want that, because you're forcing your hand to have extraneous tension on the tendons, and really puts a lot of stress on your wrist and your thumb especially, because you really want to, when you're picking those bass notes, if your wrist is extended like this and your fingers down, it's no good. You're gonna feel it after a while. So I have my wrist kind of loose, but parallel with they're connected with my forearm, and have my fingers extended and relaxed. That way, when I'm finger picking, I can stay relaxed. I have good control. That's good, but whatever. But yeah. So yeah, it's tip number 2. Stay relaxed and really focus on that form and technique. You want to be relaxed when you're playing the guitar. Some other random tips. When you're finger picking, and you want a louder sound, or you want increase volume, increase your dynamic, you shouldn't be using your wrist or your arm to do that. A little bit of your wrist, but not a lot of your arm. They call it finger picking for a reason. So a lot of your volume changes or your dynamic changes will come from your fingers. You really shouldn't be picking and slapping the string against the fretboard or against the neck. If you do that all the time, you don't want to pull away really. You want to pull up and also away. So like a mix of both. Bass is more like up and down because your thumb, picking this way. Your thumb's picking down rather than up. But if you really want more sound, you want to get your fingers underneath those strings and really increase the tension and just kind of pull. Slapping the strings against the neck. That's really for artistic purposes. But I digress. Hopefully you'll have the better judgment in determining whether or not you should use those technique or those play styles. Okay, on to the tutorial. Capo 5. I'll play a little bit for you. I apologize about the dryer in the back and if I play out of tune, but sure. We'll start with the intro / chorus. Okay, here are the chords you have to use for the left hand. A minor to C to F, back to C, variation to C, which is index finger, first fret on the B string, and then middle finger, second fret on the A string. Everything else open. Back to A minor, C to G, A minor to C to E, A minor 7 with the G to G, F, F minor to C. Okay, again with progression, so it's A minor, C to F to C, variation to A minor to C to G barred, back to A minor, C, E, A minor 7 with the G in the bass, to F, F minor, back to C. Okay, get started with the fingerstyle. Starting on A minor. Well, essentially, what I'm going to teach you is the fingerstyle patterns for essentially the whole song. I won't teach you the whole song because that would be like a really long song, a really long video, and I'd rather show you in person. But the basic pattern is this. The first variation is kind of like, is this. But to start, on beats 1 and 3, I'm going to be playing the bass note, the lowest note, with my thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the idea for the thumb. Now, after I play the bass note on the first beat, I'm using my index finger, right? And I'm actually, to get that percussive sound on beats 2 and 4, that I'm using the nail of my index finger and essentially striking my hand on top of it, of the guitar. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I'm not using a lot of wrist, I'm not using a lot of forearm. I'm using just enough energy for me to strike the nail of my index finger, right across the strings, and just stay put to where I was before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bass, strike, thumb, strike, thumb, strike, thumb, strike, thumb, strike, thumb, strike. Again, I should have said this before, but the left hand is actually, it's playing those chords. It's not doing anything fancy. Become familiar with the chord progression that I showed you in this video. I'll have them in the description too, so you can take a look at them. So, what I was saying before, thumb, strike, thumb, strike. What comes next? On the and of 2, I'm coming up with the index finger on the B string. So, You can play it with your index finger, or you can play it with middle finger. Actually, it feels better if I play with my middle finger. So when I come down, thumb, index, middle. Okay, starting A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. C to F to C, variation C. Right, we'll get to that part. After I come up with that, my middle finger on the and of 2, I'm actually playing on the third beat using my thumb again, like I said. The thumb, the bass, beats 1 and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. As soon as I like do that percussive slam, my hand's stable again. I'm relaxed. I'll show it to you. Try to get closer to the camera, but I don't know how close I can get because I'm low. Okay, so after I do the after beat 3, 1, 2, and I actually play out 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. The percussive slams are on beats 2 and 4, and my thumb bass is on beats 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. On the end of 3, I'm actually picking one of the G string, I believe. Yep. The end of 3, I'm playing the G string with my index finger. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on beats 4, percussive slam, and then I use my middle finger again to play the B string at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2, and 3 and 4. So when we get to that C chord, right, it's the same half as beats 3 and 4 in the intro, like 1, 2, and 3 and 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. That little tail at the end, that 3 and 3 and 4 and. If you keep repeating that, so 2 and 3 and 4. So you play every subdivision, every eighth note subdivision. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. When we get to that C, so 1, 2 from the beginning, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2 to F. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You play every subdivision as you move to C to the variation. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Bass, index, slam, ring, or middle. Something like that. It's not as hard as you think, because once you get that pattern, that 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and 1 index, slam, ring. That's pretty much the entire song. So that's the intro. So let's run the intro real quick, just so I can give you an example. Like, the number one priority of learning the song is actually just the fingerstyle pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get to that same idea, to the A minor 7 G, to the F. That's pretty much, you want that every subdivision pattern. A minor 7 G, A minor 7 G, F minor. Strum out that F minor. C, G. Okay, so beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Verse. Now that you know that pattern, here are the chords for the verse. C, A minor, to F, to C, to G, then all over again. C, A minor, F, to C, to G, big 5 chord. So here's what it sounds like. The hard part that comes in is actually the bass line. So again, the bass lines are essentially on 1 and 3 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. I don't think that made sense, but we'll look at it again. So when you play that bass line, C and G, it has kind of like an alternating bass line when you're on that C chord. I actually put my pinky on the G on the E string. So I can just kind of, that's bad. 1, 2, and 3, and 2, and again with that, like subdividing 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1. But I'm just adding that C, G, C, G, C. So C, B, A minor. So 3, 2, open on the A string to get to that A minor. So 3, 2, open, open, open. 3rd fret on the E string to the F. So C, G, C, C, B, A, E, A, G, F. Again. C, G, C, C, B, A, I actually like to play that C, D, G. So again, from the beginning of the verse, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I kind of complicated that. So from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 B, A, A, G, F, 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 C to the G, G to the A minor. This is the chorus if you haven't figured out. Okay, that's pretty much it for the song. Actually, I lied. When it gets to the blackest of rooms, so it's like C, G, in the blackest of rooms, feminine held side. They do something like that. So in the blackest of rooms, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that. Blackest of rooms. So that's pretty much it. I'll have all the chords and hopefully everything like edited in this video, so pause it whenever you like. But hopefully that was an okay tutorial. Remember, you can kind of be creative with those subdivisions. So like really matters is having those constant subdivisions that on those descending bass lines when you go when you do the that A minor, that A minor 7 with the G in the bass. So that's all for now. Hope you liked the video. Hopefully it was kind of helpful.